at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words because I I'm just at a loss for words. Okay,
Okay.
we'll get to it when we get to it. But I'm at a loss for words because I have a weird feeling about this, and it's just like it's pissing me off if this is the way that they go, and also if they go the regular way, it's still gonna piss me off. But we'll get to it when we talk.
Either way, you're pissed off.
Yes. So we had timeless janitor show up, and I know you're like, wait, what? Who the fuck is the timeless janitor? Tony Storm was dressed like a fucking janitor
Why?
because apparently that's old timey or some bullshit. So she starts talking shit about Megan Bain, and I swear this was done so beautifully because she's talking shit about Megan Bain, and then all of a sudden while she's talking, bam, Penelope Ford hits her.
I don't even know where the fuck she came from. Normally, you could tell shit like that.
Me neither. I was like, what the fuck just happened? So Penelope Ford is beating her up. Then Tony kicks her ass. And then Megan Bain comes out and kicks Tony's ass. So yeah, that that's some more of Megan Bain kicking Tony's ass. Plus that sets up Penelope Ford versus Megan Bain on Dynamite.
Yep.
Like, how do you feel about this feud? Because it's almost over, but how do you feel about it?
Man, at least there's something there. Originally, when it started, like, what the hell did Megan do to get here? You know? So at least there's that.
Yeah,
Like, catching my eye. Like, Megan is good. And of course, Tony's good. Like, that flying clothesline she did today, like, shit.
but she already does that clothesline in every match.
No, but the fact that the way she did it, like, and like, I don't even know what the fuck Penelope did, but like, the whole angle of the situation tonight, like, everything looked nice, like, extra nice, even though, like, it's stuff they done.
I'm okay with it because like it's giving her something and it's not just like, hey, we gave her this match because, she's Megan Bain.
Yeah.
Like it's giving her something, but at the same time, it's like, especially with like everything that happens later on, it's like, okay, she doesn't mean shit. Like there's no way that she's winning. Like, because
Yeah.
everything that happens later on, it's like, there's no fucking way that this girl is winning. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no fucking way she's winning. Like, I'm sorry.
Unless they did all that to fool us, yeah, I 100% agree with you, because, yeah, everything later, like, Megan's not winning.
Yeah. Like, and there's like it would be the stupidest thing to let her win. And like there's nothing this is nothing against Megan. It's just like, no, fam, you don't deserve this.
No, she doesn't. As you said when all this started, 3 matches, and she's in.
Yeah. So then we had Claudio, and like I swear to God, I felt like I had a stroke because Claudio starts getting angry and he's like, yeah, Cope, I'm gonna kick your ass for what you did to me and taking me out. I was like, they're still in a feud? Like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, oh shit, that's right. Moxley is gonna be facing Cope for the world title. And then I realized that the feud was over when Marina Shafir started talking about Willow, and I was like, wait, so what the fuck is Claudio fighting Cope? And then I remembered that it's for the fucking 6-man titles, and I was like, oh, hmm.
Like, even though
Sometimes,
it's over, it's not over.
sometimes AEW is an infinite loop. Like
Uh-huh.
it shit that just like you think should be over and it just keeps going. And then like we get back into some shit later on that's like it feels like some people just get stuck in an infinite loop for no goddamn reason. And you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Basically.
So then we had Marina Shafir talk about Willow, and she got like so intense that Moxley was like, shit. And he just walked off. He was like, shit.
I ain't fucking over type of shit.
That shit was so fucking funny because like she just started spitting and it was like, oh, okay, she's spitting, and then it was like, oh, she's kind of scary. Like I need to walk off. All
Kinda?
right. So then we had Jay White versus Kevin Knight. and they played up the stuff about all of Kevin Knight's stuff that he did before this. And Tony Schiavone said, "Yeah, Kevin Knight is all elite." Now, the old me would have just like said nothing and just bullshitted, but I'm pissed off because he's from New Japan. He got over in New Japan. He was a tag team champion in New Japan. He wrestled in TNA for New Japan. He was one of the young boys from the Shibata era. He literally has been there for a while. And I see some people from the New Japan side going, well, not the New Japan like office, but like the fans going, well, like I didn't see New Japan pushing him at all. I didn't see them do. It's like you don't have to see it. If he stayed around long enough, they would be like, all right, fuck it. You have loyalty. We give you something. We make you feel special. And that's like that's like one of the things about New Japan. If you're there and you just fucking stay and like, no, I'm gonna stay true. I'm not gonna go over to WWE, AEW. I'm saying here, this is my home. They reward you. They go, all right, here's titles, here's opportunities, here's this. We
Yep.
reward you. We give you a better character. We give you this, but you just have to prove that you're loyal. And then people was like, oh, it's because AEW gave them more money. And that's always been the line for people leaving New Japan going, oh, it's for the money. Yeah, it's for the money, but y'all don't see what the fuck is going on here. And I keep saying this and I say this every fucking time. Like Tony Khan is literally just raiding a fucking New Japan and nobody fucking wants to say it. Nobody wants to say it. Like the people who keep saying it keep going, yeah, he's raiding the fucking New Japan. Everybody else is going, no, that's not happening. You're just a hater. And it's like, no. Well, these guys need places to work and they need money. He's raiding a company. And then when people talk about New Japan, they say, oh, New Japan is down, New Japan is down. Like, they don't have any stars. I wonder fucking why, because Jay White is wrestling fucking Kevin Knight. And it's like, in AEW. The fuck does that mean for you? Like, that should tell you everything you need to know. Okada's over here. That should tell you everything you need to know. You're wondering why New Japan is down? Because they got raided. And somebody is yelling right now, oh, but if WWE did that, I would have the same fucking energy. I got the same smoke for both of them.
Yep.
So I like that's my piece on it. That's my piece on it. And then he's fighting Jay White, and Jay's like, "Well, I'm gonna go in the Owen Hart tournament. Congratulations, Kevin Knight, you're here." And all I could think of is Jay made a wrong choice. Like I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I still think Jay made the wrong choice, and I will always hold that down. And when he ends his contract and goes to WWE, and we finally see that he made the wrong choice, everybody would be like, you know what? He did make the wrong choice because it's gonna leak when he gets over to WWE. They're gonna say, "Oh, you know what? Like our original plans for him when he was free agent was to be world champion," and people are gonna be pissed off. But hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Like the fuck.
Yeah.
But he's still talking about being in this tournament. He's gonna win. He's not winning. He's not winning. I can guarantee you that. I don't know how far he goes. He's not winning.
I don't see it either.
So then we had something, and I wasn't going to talk about it. I wasn't going to talk about it because I wanted you to see it when it happened. So I didn't tell you about it because I saw the messages going back and forth on Twitter, and I was like, I'm definitely not going to say nothing to him because I want him to be surprised when it happens.
Okay.
Because like Mercedes was like, yeah, I'm in this place, and Billy Starks was like, huh, I guess I might show up. And then all of a sudden, Athena posted a picture right outside of Mercedes' locker room and was like, well, I'm going to say hi to the CEO. And I was like, oh, it's happening. And I didn't want to tell you because I knew it was coming. So I didn't want to tell you.
You did text me like it's happening, but
No,
I
I
think
texted you it happening when it happened.
yeah, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Like right
Because
when the entrances were happening and shit.
Yeah, because earlier in the day, like I said, earlier in the day, I found out because I saw it on Twitter. I was like, oh, okay, it's happening. And then it was officially happening. because Mercedes beat Robin Renegade, and Tony Schiavone was talking to her. She started talking shit about Billy Sparks, and then she started talking shit about whoever trained her. And also, Mercedes goes, I'm entering the women's Owen Hart. And I was like, yep, there it is. Like, to me, it was like, there it is. That's it.
It
So
was
then
so much
Athena
there.
came, yeah, and then Athena came out, and I'm like, okay, we're either going to get one of two things. Either Athena's going to officially challenge her, and next week at Dynasty, they're going to have a match. And then Athena goes, nah, fam. I'm entering the Owen Hart tournament because I want more gold too. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, first off, if you had the match and you had it on a week build, I would be angry because it's 1 week to build up this match. It's a great match that no matter what is going to be a fucking banger. 1 week would be like a really short build for this, and it's like fuck, like this is a great match, but we're getting it, but there was no build for it. It was like, hey, we're just gonna have this match, huh? Here you go. Like that would piss me off, but pissing me off with the thing of you're not 100% sure that this match is happening now because they're going in this tournament. They're both in this tournament. We don't know who's going to face who in the tournament. And there's always a chance that Athena can get eliminated before she has to face Mercedes.
Yeah,
So that's a problem. So, like, if we just got the straight up, hey, this is the match, we get the match with no strings attached. Now we're in the point where we can have maybe not the match, tease the match, or here it goes. No, it's one of those things which pisses me off. It's like we're not getting officially, but we could get this.
I hate the could part.
Yes, but the thing that even makes me more pissed off about it is it will just be in a tournament. Like there will be no straight up back and forth feud with them talking shit. Like they did have a little face to face conference and like a little hit back and forth. It was like, oh, okay, but I want more. Like I really want more. And if you're in a tournament, there's not gonna be more. It's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna wrestle you next week. Okay, I'm wrestling you next week. Bye. No build up for it. It's just I'm wrestling you next week. I'm wrestling you next week. And if they have the match in the tournament, they're gonna have a match in the tournament. That probably will be a one off. That probably be a one off, especially if Mercedes wins. It's probably gonna be a one off. And you're like, damn, not even put the gold on the line? Like, that's it? It's over? Like, it was just that one and done? Like, that random ass one and done? What the fuck?
Yeah, we need more. We need more. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right to me. And I'm just like, whatever, like, whatever, man. Like, it just fucking doesn't feel right. So then we get Queen Aminata, and she's in the back, and she's talking to Lexi Nair because she hurt her hand. And Serena Deebs goes, you hurt your hand because you didn't listen to me. And if you listen to me and let me train you, you wouldn't hurt your hand. I'm like, excuse me, what? What are you talking about?
Get another thing that should be over that's not over.
Yeah, this is a never ending loop with this. And it's like, why are we talking about this? And why are you trying to train her and make her better? And like you guys never even had an interaction except for beating each other's ass and you watching her match. That was it. And then you gave her a wrestling manual to like, hey, listen, this will make you a better wrestler. And it's like, the fuck is going on here? Like the fuck is going on?
Right.
So then we had the learning tree, which is Big Bill and Brian Keefe against Top Flight Security.
Like, Keith is a tiny man.
Yes, he is. He was the shortest man in this whole match.
Yes.
So Bill and Keith beat up top flight security. And once again, here comes the crew. Hey guys, we hate you. We hate you too. Ha ha ha. Ha. Come on, man. Like, why are we still stuck in this loop? Can't we just move on?
No, but that's the point. It's a loop.
That is so fucking crazy. And then AR Fox came and jumped in and was like, hey, you're not gonna touch my boys. I got their back. And then the crew was like, all right, we're gonna leave. We're not gonna hit him. I was like, the fuck is I'm just so fucking baffled. I'm like, I want these people to move on. Like, I really want these people to move on.
I have a weird feeling AR is going to turn on
Oh,
Top Flight.
I know he's gonna turn. Like, there's no way that like he's not. I feel like he's definitely turning.
Yeah.
So then we had Jamie Hayter, and Jamie Hayter says, "Listen, I'm replacing Queen Aminata in the match tonight, and I'm gonna be in the women's Owen Hart tournament." And I'm just like, okay, this thing is fucking stacked. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking stacked. It is going to keep getting stacked because I feel like Megan Bain is going to be in it. Um, there's two more people to get added later on. There's it's gonna be it's gonna be big. So yeah, that's that. Then we had Adam Cole in the Undisputed Kingdom come out. Here's the thing: they're coming out. Tony Schiavone goes on Dynasty. We're going to get Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT title. No one is going to be there, and there's no time limit. And me and you were both like, oh, they didn't announce the match.
Yeah.
And then Daniel Garcia comes out and he challenges Cole to this match. And then he says, I don't want you guys to be there, and it's going to be no time limit. We want the match at Dynasty. And then Tony Schiavone goes, well, they're going to have the match at Dynasty. And it's like,
Just
what?
announced it.
Exactly. Now, here's the funny part is like there's a small caveat that like would make sense, but here's the thing where they could have skirted by this and literally just had everybody in the know. The fans in the arena don't hear commentary. So they didn't hear Tony Schiavone say, hey, we're doing this match.
Yeah. That's what I was
Well,
thinking.
but okay, but here's the thing where you could have just like threw up the graphic and threw right behind Adam Cole as he's walking out. Hey guys, this is happening. Here's the graphic. So everybody would have been in the know, like, oh, this is happening. Like the fans there feel like they just made the challenge. Us at home and on the internet are watching this going, you just made the challenge and now you're making the like the match is made. Now you're gonna make the challenge for the match that's already made. What if he said no? Like just some dumb shit and be like, no. But like the graphic of the match is made, so what happens here is really dumb. It's just dumb to me.
That would have been so amazing if he would have said no.
It would have. So I have to point this out because everybody has been saying this, but like to me, it just like it's just like I don't look at him in no other way. So people have been saying that Cole has bulked up. Cole looks better than he's ever looked. He's getting his body in shape, and he looks like a star now. And to me, it's like that never mattered to me. It's just like people on the internet
Oh,
talk shit.
I
Like,
was thinking the same thing. Like, I don't see a difference, but then again, I don't care.
yeah, it's like I don't. It's like I don't care. It's like I find him as a star all along, and like I just never have that problem. Like, oh my god, he's not. He doesn't look like a star. I just always thought he was a star. Like he carries himself like a star. He talks like a star. And I know people will be like, well, you have the bias because like you know him, and it's like, yeah, but at the same time, it's like as a wrestler, I can separate that and be like, yeah, but like yeah, like we know him, so it's like we just like no, like that's Adam Cole. Like we know he's a star, but like to people it's like, oh, his body isn't right. He's not tan enough. He's not this. And now that he's getting in shape, you're like, oh my god, he looks so great. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't care. I just always thought it was. world championship material. Like I don't know. Like I don't know, guys. I don't know.
I don't know why like looks necessarily matter. Sometimes it does, but you could like look like a fucking star, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and not have it.
There,
Like
whoa, there was a lot of people who look like a star that don't have it. Like people that they push, like this guy is gonna be it, and you just like, yeah, it's not it for me.
I forget his name. I want to say his first name was Ryan though, right?
Mm,
He was
maybe
part.
Ryan.
There you go.
Yes.
I think him. Like he was part of this the second coming of the Nexus with CM
Yup.
Punk. Looked like
Mm-hmm.
exactly like a younger version of Batista. You look at the guy, star power. The guy wasn't shit.
He couldn't connect for a fucking thing. He couldn't connect to shit. And it was like they kept saying, "Oh, he's the next Batista. He's gonna take over, and he's gonna be in Batista's spot. We're gonna push him." Not a fucking thing. Not one fucking thing. He didn't make no kind of connection. It's like, God damn, dude. Like, what are you like? What are you guys looking at? It was like he has a build, he has the physique, he has this, and it's like, yeah, but he can't connect. It's like,
Pure contrast. You had Husky Harris also in that group, which for those of you that don't know, that is Bray Wyatt and whatever. Multiple time WWE champion, multiple time Universal champion, I want to say. And yeah, like he became a star regardless of his looks.
exactly. And like, that's what's so fucking weird. It's like people just go, well, this person has the look. And I know I say it, but when I say it, I don't just go by, oh, this person has the look. They have a vibe and a star power about them where I go, that person has it. And I don't care like what like they could look like shit and just be like, that person has it. They have something. And 9 times out of 10, I'm right. I'm rarely wrong when I just go, that person has it. I can literally go through the whole damn roster of everybody I picked before they got popular. I was like, they have it.
Because if we're going slowly by looks and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Please don't kill me. But you know, like if that was the case, someone like Jacob Fatu would not be a star, and everyone and their mother knows that man is gonna be a fucking star. You're in a better shape than you were in the Indies, but yeah, like if we're going just by that, like nobody would like think that. So that negates the whole look thing too.
Yeah, because like when you see him, like the very first time we seen him on the Indies, he was like, oh, a huge dude. And
Hmm.
we're just like, oh, he's a Samoan. The first time he got in that ring, he didn't even do anything. We just both just was looking like, dude, this guy's a fucking star. And he was in the fucking Contra group. We're like, he's a star. And they kept pushing the other fucking dude to be the leader of Contra. And it's like, Jacob was like one of the extra guys. So there's like, no, he's the guy.
All of a sudden, he was the leader.
Yep. Like, cause he just had it. And he just never stopped having it. It's just, I think he actually gained more of it as he grew.
I think so. Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even like I'm not trying to hype up like the WWE system. When he stepped foot in WWE, he went from just having a little bit of it to having all of it in just like a second. I lied to you not. He stepped in and he was like, "Holy fucking shit!" Like that's not even the same guy.
Yeah, because if he were to join fucking AEW or TNA for that matter, he would still like surpass most people there. Like he would do
Mm-hmm.
great.
Yep. But yeah, it's just like I just don't get the look thing, especially when it comes to Adam Cole. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So then we had Billy and Athena, and Athena was still talking about being in the tournament, and she was like, and Billy's like, I have a match tonight. She was like, yeah, well, you better win. And Billy was like, okay. Like, this is like the weird part about this is like, this is also in an infinite loop because 1 minute they're cool, then they break up, then they get back cool, and now they're cool again. And
But
it's
there's
like,
tension.
yeah. But the problem is with me, like the only problem with me is this keeps going, and I don't feel like I want this to end. Like, Jesus, why don't they fucking end it? Because like the moment that they go to break up, I immediately go, I don't want them to break up. And then when they're together for too long, I'm like, I want them to break up. And then like as soon as it happens, it's like I get stuck in a loop too because it's like I enjoy them in either situation that they're in.
Yeah.
And that's weird to me because like if it's just anything else, I'm like, all right, I wanted to fucking end. This is just one of the things where it's like, you know what? I kind of don't know what I want from this. So then we had Wheeler Yuta versus Dax, and they're wrestling, and Wheeler gets the pin, and Dax get pissed off, and he gets ready to beat up the ref. Security. This was so weird. He's ready to beat up the ref. He's grabbing him, throwing him around, and I'm like, where the fuck is security? He grabs him again. Where the fuck is security? And Tony Schiavone was like, we need somebody out here to break this up. Security gets out there eventually, and then Dax starts beating security ass. And then Cash comes out, and Dax just pushes Cash by accident because he didn't see him. He thought he was security. And then Cash is like, what the fuck? Why you push me? And then they like hug it out. And Cash was like, no, fuck you. And then left.
Yeah, that shit was weird because he didn't see him. And why did the fucking security look like they were trying to like lock him up?
I, I don't fucking know. The security was weird. But I don't want FTR to break up. I don't. Like, I love them together. I just don't want them to break up.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. This could be a weird thing.
Like, I feel like they're gonna do the dumb thing where like they're gonna tease it, and then they're both gonna go heel and fuck up Adam Cope, and they're gonna fuck him up, and then for some strange reason, Christian is gonna help him.
Okay, yeah, because Christian has not been there for a minute either.
Yes, because that's the next segment because they talk to the patriarchy, and even Alicia's like, "Where the fuck is Christian?" And Nick Wayne and them can't explain it because they don't know. And then the crew comes up and they're like, "Yo, we need to talk." And Nick Wayne literally goes, "Oh, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about AR Fox? Like that's what you're coming to help me with? That's what you want? You want me to get help? Like you want me to be a third man?" The crew goes, "No, no, no. We just mean you know about AR Fox, and if the situation comes up, they got three guys. We can have three guys because you know about AR Fox." It's just like you just literally said, "No, no, no. That's not why we're here," and then proceeds to explain the same thing Nick Wayne just said. The same thing. Like what just happened here?
They try to make Nick Wayne look stupid.
It was so weird. And then like Nick considered it, so I'm like, huh. If he goes and does that, and then Christian comes back, Christian is definitely teaming up with Cole. I mean Copeland. God damn it. It's too many Adams.
Basically, just call him Edge.
Okay, Edge. So then we have Hologram. Your buddy and mine, Hologram.
Yeah, I can't get into this guy. I can't.
Come on, why not? Hologram is awesome.
No, no. I was more impressed with Blake in this match.
I mean, okay. We love Blake Christian. We watch him in GCW. He was in NXT for a while.
Hmm.
We love Blake Christian. But the thing that pisses me off with this, they have him in Ring of Honor, and his name in Ring of Honor is the Vanilla Baby,
The
Blake
fuck?
Christian. Yes, that is literally what they call him, the Vanilla Baby, Blake Christian. And it's like, his name is All Heart Blake Christian. That's his name. That's what you should call him. His little joke name shouldn't be the Vanilla Baby Blake Christian. They even have the fucking graphic for him. And it's like, dude, what the fuck?
They shit him all over this man.
Yeah, I don't like it because like he's great, but it's like whatever. I guess you got to pay your dues to get on top, but whatever.
Yeah.
So then we have Chris Statlander and Thunder Rosa getting interviewed, and Chris Statlander goes, "Yeah, everybody been talking shit, and I'm throwing my name in the hat for the Owen Hart tournament." And then Thunder Rosa goes, "Well, fuck it, me too." Well, all right, then I guess I'll see you in the tournament. Sure, buddy. I was like, okay. Okay.
Get that fit in. That one is going to be a first round match. Just that one.
I don't know. Like, I hope so, but like, I don't know. So then we had Jamie Hayter versus Billy Starks in the main event, which is fucking awesome.
Yes.
And Jamie beats Billy, and then Athena comes out, and they both just start talking shit to each other, and they go off the air saying, on Wednesday, we're gonna have the brackets, and we're gonna let you know who's facing him.
All right.
So on to SmackDown.
Yep.
This first part had me just it had me conflicted because like I wanted one thing and then it was like I know that the opposite is gonna happen, which is also cool, but I was very conflicted there.
Okay.
So Cody came out, started talking shit about John Cena. Then Randy came out, and Randy just like puts over Cody and says like, "You were always the chosen one, and you had to go away to make sure that you were, and then you came back here to prove it, and you're here, and you're doing it, and you really are the chosen one." And he's like, and the whole time Cody is about to cry, like he's literally tearing up. And then he tells Cody, he goes, "You know what? I hope you beat John Cena because after you're done with him, I want a shot." And I'm like, you know what? That's right. I do want Randy versus Cody. But then again, I also want heel John Cena versus face Randy.
Yes.
So I'm kind of conflicted. I'm kind of conflicted.
One of those
And then,
things I don't know where to go because both of them are good.
yes. So then we get Drew coming out and Drew talking shit. And then Randy's like, all right, Drew, well, Cody ain't gonna fuck you up, but I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay. Okay. That was fucked up.
Yeah.
So that set up a match for later on. But like everything that happens with Drew in the rest of the show, like makes me laugh. Not only because like the little subtle jab, but because how it happened made me happy. So then we get Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly in London, who are from London. And part of me through this match, I'm like, okay, I hope Pretty Deadly win because like that would be cool. That would further the storyline for the tag matches. It would be okay if they win, especially in their hometown. It would be fine, right? It would be fine.
Would be perfect.
It would have been perfect, but the Street Profits beat Pretty Deadly.
Which made no sense. Like, can we please bring back their old music?
I know it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. So then we go see Zelina Vega, and she's in the back with the TikTok Toxic Tag Team. And then Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervis show up and they start beefing, and it sets up the TikTok Toxic Tag Team versus the Secret Hervis.
I didn't know
And
the harvest thing was an actual official thing. Like I thought that was just something they call them.
yeah, like the funny part is like I didn't get it until I seen the name. Cause like I heard him say Secret Hervis, but I was some like my mind was completely different when this comes up. Cause I was like, is she calling them herbivores? Like what is happening? But it's Hervis for like her, service. So Hervis. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, I got it.
yeah, like it makes sense, but it's weird.
Yes. So then they go to a Hall of Fame thing where they're doing like the UFC and they're inducting matches into the Hall of Fame. And they're inducting Bret Hart versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 13.
We ran out of jobbers to put in the Hall of Fame.
No, no, no. There's a bunch more jobbers that they're gonna put in the Hall of Fame. But like now this is like a new thing where like they're putting matches in, which is like over time, I want to see how this plays out because I want to see if they actually give really good matches or just like matches that had moments.
I think it's gonna be that second one, to be honest with you.
Okay, because this was a really good match and it was a moment too.
Yeah.
So like this being the first one to go in because it was like the turn of Stone Cold and Brett, the double turn plus Stone Cold with the iconic blood thing. It
Hmm.
like it was a huge match. It was huge. So I agree with it going in, but like I hope they don't just go with like, hey, this person jumped off this cage, and that's why we're putting this match in. And it's like, no,
Talking
no.
about fucking Mick Foley and fucking Undertaker Hell in a Cell. That's
No,
gonna go in, but yeah.
okay, that does only go in for the moment because like there was nothing else to it. Like there was not an extra to it. It was just that.
Yeah.
So we had the TikTok Toxic Tag Team versus the Secret Hervis, who are from the UK. I don't know. They're not exactly from London, but everybody was cheering them like they were from London. And they beat the TikTok Toxic Tag Team. And then they beat them up after the match. And then Zelina Vega came out. And they beat up Zelina Vega and ran her off. So, okay. Are we getting Zelina Vega versus Chelsea Green for the US title at WrestleMania? Probably not, but are we?
Are we getting it? Yeah, I assume so.
I I hope so, but I don't know. I don't know so.
Like I feel like they're gonna go that route, but they could always swerve us.
Yeah, because it's like so much shit that keeps happening. It's like a fucking swerve, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Because this next match was a swerve because it literally just like swerved from last week that made me go, what the fuck? After this was all over.
Yep.
So it was a U.S. title match. It was LA Knight versus Braun Strowman bread. And then Jacob Fatu showed up. The crowd exploded. They cheered for this man the whole entire time. Jacob beat the shit out of Braun Strowman bread, laid him out, and then we find out later on what was going on. And it's like, oh, but the fuck? And also Jacob Fatu beat the shit out of LA Knight. And the fans cheered him and they loved LA Knight. So Jacob is a star, whatever he does.
He's over as hell.
Yes,
Anywhere.
yes. So then we see Jimmy getting interviewed, and then Miz starts talking shit about Jay Uso, and Miz was like, "You're not gonna slap me." And then like Jimmy act like he was gonna slap him, and Miz turned into a bitch, and then he said, "All right, Miz, me and you in a match later on."
That was hilarious, the way he fucking ducked.
And the funny part about it, Mello was with him, and Mello just looked at him like, "Damn, dog, you just go a bitch like that." So then we had Solo and Tama meeting with Jacob, and Solo was like, "Dog," he's like, "Dog, like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to go out there. We're supposed to be a team." Jacob's like, "I don't give a damn about none of that." He's like, "Did y'all cost me my U.S. title? I'm going to get what's mine." And then he was like, "You know what? Either y'all gonna do this with me or without me." And the way he said "with me" or "without me," he said "with me" to Tama and "without me" to Solo.
I noticed that too.
Yes. And so he basically said he's gonna take on Braun Strowman bread in a last man standing match next week. And basically, it seems like he's gonna go for the US title at WrestleMania.
Hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, because like the original plan was for Solo and Jacob to have a match. And like I know a lot of people don't want that, but at the same time, it's like it has to happen because we have to have a break.
It makes
Like,
sense.
yeah. But also, I want to see Jacob win a title.
Hmm.
So then we had this Naomi promo, and she's wrapped up in caution tape, and she starts talking. I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I thought when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, she's gonna have one of those promos. It's not even gonna be something crazy." And she starts talking, and she's crying, and she's like, "B, it's always been me and you, and like we've always been together. We've always had each other's back." And then you let her come in and try to break us up. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, like that is true. And then like she just started talking and like as it escalated on the trauma and why she's doing what she's doing. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like Naomi has a fucking point, but also she like the way she delivered this was so good. I'm like, holy shit.
She had the crazy. I like that.
Dude, it was so good. And I just like the funny part is like I saw my whole timeline just start reacting to this, like going, yo, put all the titles on Naomi. Like this is her time. She's that girl. Like this is it. Like this was one of those moments where you see somebody and you're like, wait, this is who you were supposed to be this whole entire time. Like you were supposed to have this vibe because she was like, this is caution. And she's like, yo, I'm watching her and I'm like, oh my God, I've never felt more in touch with Naomi. Even when she was over in TNA, I've never felt more in touch. Like, she's got it. Like, she figured out, it took her this whole time to figure out who she was.
I would equate it to like who we always give props to where it came out of nowhere, fucking Tony Storm. Because
Mm-hmm.
Tony Storm just out of nowhere became timeless thing, and then it's like pow, instant star. Same thing with Naomi. Like she
Yep.
keeps up with this, yeah, give her
Mm-hmm.
all the belts.
Yep. So then we got Jade, and Jade's like, I don't give a damn. I want to fight Naomi tonight. So she walks out and bumps into B-Fab and Mi Chin, and she's like, listen. And they're like, listen, I see how things is going down. We may like need like have your back. And Jade was like, you know what? I don't even care if y'all got my back. Y'all got my back. Whatever. But then Meechim was like, yeah, after we handle Charlotte, like we can help you out. And Jade was like, all right. I was like, okay. I was like, not knowing that they fucked up at that moment when they said we can help you. I didn't know they fucked up until I found out they fucked up.
They should have left it alone.
They shouldn't have said shit. So we had an Aleister Black promo, and then B-Fab, Me Chin go out to the ring, and out of fucking nowhere, Naomi just beats the shit out of both of them, lays out B-Fab, like this is before the match, lays out B-Fab, and then Jade came running down to help him, and Naomi ran off. Dude, I've never seen Naomi just attack somebody and be this vicious.
Right?
So after the match, B-Fab is like getting help to the back from Jade. But Jade walks out and Charlotte comes out. So Jade is looking at Charlotte. Charlotte's looking at Jade. And they just look each other up and down like, hmm. And I just immediately knew exactly what this was.
I want it. I want
Oh,
it.
no, no, no. We're getting it, but we're getting it for the title.
Okay.
We're getting
I,
it for the title. I feel like this is what's going to happen. Charlotte is going to win at WrestleMania. Jade is going to be in line for to challenge her later on. Jade is going to win the title, and then Naomi is going to take the title from Jade. I hope that happens. Like, if it goes that way, this is all worth it. This is like excellent story. I'm down for it.
yeah.
Like, holy shit! Like, this has to work. So Charlotte takes on Michin, and Charlotte gets the win because like you're not gonna let Mia win. Like we're going into WrestleMania season. Charlotte needs to win. Charlotte is going for the title. It has to be a thing.
Like
So
it's obvious.
yeah. So then we had Tiffy. And Tiffy, like, this is a good thing about this. Like, she saw all the criticism and she responded. Like she didn't run from it, she responded. She was like, yeah, last week, Charlotte wouldn't let me get a word in because she knew that I was speaking the truth, and she just kept cutting me off, and she thinks that I'm weak. And it's like, okay, you responded to that, how you looked weak on there, and how Charlotte kept cutting you off. Okay, that's good. I was like, this makes sense. And and then she said, at WrestleMania, I have to win. She was like, I have to win, but Charlotte, no matter what, if you don't win, you look like a loser. And I'm like, okay, yeah, because she's not winning the title. But she was like, no, no, no. She was like, if I lost, I'm losing to the greatest champion. But if you lose, you're losing to some rookie that's supposed to take your spot. And I was like, damn, like, yeah, I never thought about that to Charlotte. Like, damn, Charlotte does have to win this fucking thing.
Basically, because she loses, she's done. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
like Charlotte,
Not done, but
yeah, like damn, like you can't beat her, the person you called a rookie. Okay. So then we had Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, and the funny part is like they start talking, and it was like, yeah, these two fought for the title before, and I was like, fuck you talking about? And then I had to remember, like through the whole pandemic, they wrestled a couple times.
yep. I think they went
And,
back and forth with the title at one point.
yep. So Kevin Owens comes out, Drew gets the win, and Randy runs off Kevin Owens. And there was a spot in this that like made me laugh because like Randy threw Drew at a table, and they was like, "This is a table, it won't break." And then like he threw him on the table again, trying to break the table, and then Drew was like, "Fuck that," and Drew radio the table. Like that was funny because it was like, guys, that table's not gonna break. He's like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm trying to break it. It's not gonna break." Throw him again. Nah, it's not gonna break. He was like, "Nah, fuck this. I'm throwing your ass on the table. Fuck you."
Fucking crazy.
So then we had the Ray Phoenix promo, and yes, they said it's Ray Phoenix. He's showing up next week on SmackDown.
Thank God. Because
Yes,
imagine it was somebody else.
right. So speaking of him, they did this promo, and they did this promo off of SmackDown. They didn't even put it on SmackDown. It was Legado del Fantasma, and Santos was yelling at fucking Los Guerreros, Los Garzas, and Andrade shows up, and Andrade's like, "You just gonna let him talk to you like that?" And Santos came back and was like, "Hold up, who the fuck you talking to?" Who the fuck you talking to? He's like, "They my boys." He's like, "I'm the Hefe," and Andrade was like, "You want to let your Hefe talk to you like that?" Santos was like, "Shut the fuck up." He's like, "Y'all, come on, we leave it," and they just slowly walked away. And Andrade took his hat off and looked in the camera, and I was like, "Okay." Like this is something that should have been on SmackDown.
Yes. Like, I don't know why it wasn't. Like, what the fuck? That legit pissed me off when you showed me because I didn't see it.
Yes. Because this was only on like a digital YouTube exclusive. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this was so good. Like, and every time, like I said this and I say it again, and I'm going to say it one more time, Santos has it. And the more and more that WWE doesn't use him, I'm like, I want him to go to AEW. Like, that's the bad part. Like, the more and more I'm like, I want him to leave. If WWE does not use him, fuck it, just go to AEW. Fuck that. Showed them what they was missing.
Yep.
So then we had Miz versus Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy beats Miz, and then he tells Gunther, "I'm coming for you." So then we had this fucking thing. Drew McIntyre is leaving, and what is her name? Jackie is talking to him, and Jackie's like, Drew. She's like, how do you feel about beating up Damian Priest? He's like, fuck Damian Priest. He's like, I don't care about him. He was like, look at him. He's a bitch. He ain't even around. He's like, I'm gonna go home and I'm going to relax. He's like, and I don't give a fuck. He opens up the door to go outside, and Priest is there, and you can just hear him go, oh. And Priest just starts beating his ass. He beats his ass, and they just start fighting. And it's this plant car out there. It's not a, it's not nobody's car. It's just a fucking plant car out there, and they're fighting. And Priest fucking he suplexes Drew right on the windshield of the car. And I swear to God, this was all fucking fucked up. Because he slammed him, he did the South of Heaven on the windshield. And then Drew goes, my eye, like glass cut in my eye. And I'm like, no, no. And then Punk walks by, looks at Drew, and smiles. And I saw so many people go, oh, this was a shot at AEW. This was a shot at AEW. One, kind of, yes. But two, these two had beef for like a whole year. And he's just watching his enemy get beat up and going, you got beat up.
Not to mention has taken shots with the whole glass thing at Punk anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
it fits. It fits.
So this is being reported that apparently Drew did get glass in his eye, but I'm not believing it. I'm definitely not believing it. And you know, one reason I'm not believing it is
What?
because Drew just been tweeting like normal. Like he's just been normally tweeting. Like he hasn't been like, ow, my eye. He's just been normally shit posting. And it's like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you. If something was actually wrong with you, you wouldn't be there, or you would have said, that glass got in my eye. He ain't even mentioned it. He's just been shit posting.
Basically, like I would not be shit posting if it was me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I can barely see out of one eye. I ain't gonna be shit posting. So then we had the contract signed. And this was good for so many reasons. It was good. So Roman comes out. They're singing it. They're singing Roman Reigns. Just like, and he's just soaking it all in. He tells them to acknowledge him. They cheer. They love the tribal chief, and he's just like so happy. And he signs a contract, and then Seth comes out, and Seth like cuts a promo, and this was great because everything he said was great. And so they're singing the song, and then he goes over to Paul Heyman and is like, "Go ahead, sing the song." And Paul's like, "Get away from me!" So go ahead, go ahead. So Seth starts talking, and Seth literally says, "Yo, this is the building that we showed up in a helicopter. We powerbombed the Undertaker through that announce table. We came here and we changed the game. We always said we were going to change the game. Me and you. Like we've been through everything. We've been doing this. We this. We that." And Roman was like, "We, motherfucker, we. It's just me." He's like, "I've been doing this. I did all of this. I'm the reason we get $1 billion from Netflix. I'm the reason we're doing this." And it was true. And then Seth goes, "No." He's like, "But you're supposed to be in charge, and you let this snake creep in the back door. He's nothing but a snake. You should have cut the head off at War Games. And now he's here." And I was like, damn, like, he's not even as mad at Roman. He just is mad that CM Punk exists.
Pretty much.
So CM Punk comes out, everybody's cheering. CM Punk comes down. He says, "I'm here to chew bubble gum and sign a contract." Spits out his bubble gum and goes, "Now I'm gonna sign a contract." I was like, okay. So he starts flipping through the contract. And Roman goes, Wise man, help him out. Help him out. He's like, just sign page 4 or 5, whatever. He's like, wise man, help him. And Paul goes over to him and he kneels down next to Punk and he says, it's in there. He's like, it's in there. As of right now, CM Punk is a WrestleMania main eventer. And this was so, it was so fucked up because he started crying.
Good for him. Like he deserves it. For real, for real. This is what he always wanted.
And it was so funny because, like, he started to break and he started to cry. And you can see him just like visibly shaken up. And Seth like had to get back in the character. Seth goes, "No, fuck all that. Fuck that crying." He's like, "You shouldn't even be crying." He's like, "You shouldn't even be in this main event." And Roman just goes, "Ha ha." He's like, "Yeah, the main event." He's like, "All because of me. I did this." He's like, "I want you to thank the tribal chief." So Seth Punk goes, "All right." Punk kneels down in front of Roman. He goes, "My tribal chief, the carrier of the Ulafala, the one in charge, the big dog." And
Yeah, yeah. Like he questioned that one, like, big dog?
that's what was funny because Roman was like, "What?" And like the funny part before he did that, when Roman told him to acknowledge him, Paul Heyman's like, "No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." But he did it, and then he gets up and was like, "Thank you for the main event." And then he says, "That's not the favor." And he turns and walks away, and it cuts. And I was so pissed.
What the fuck is the favor?
Like, I'm not even, that's the part that I'm not even mad about. Like, I'm not even mad about that. I'm mad that, like, he literally says, "That's not the favor," and it cuts, and, like, you don't get to see anybody's reaction. Nobody has a reaction, like, what? Or, like Seth just goes crazy. You don't see any of that. It's just like Punk says, "That's not the favor," and he turns and walks, and the camera's cut. You don't see shit.
Fade to black.
Mm-hmm. Like it's been so many people that's theory crafting on what the favor is. So just like everybody else, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think the favor is?
I have no godly idea what the fuck the favor is. Like, not even an inkling. Like, I would figure it would be the main event. That was like the main thing in my mind. Other than that, like, what the fuck could it be?
Like, so some people like theorize it. Like this one is like a little bit too much for me because they're like, okay, what if the favor is for him to go in the night 2 and be inserted in the main event for Cena and Punk? And I'm like, no, I mean that's too much. Then some people are saying it could be him screwing, like having Paul screw Roman, or like Paul come out with him to face Roman, and like that could fuck with Roman's head. I'm like, eh, like that could be it. But I've said this on the podcast, and I'm gonna keep saying it.
Mhm.
Whatever the favor is, I don't want it at WrestleMania. I don't want it there. I want it to be thrown far down the line where we have to wait and wait and wait to the point where we're like, part of us like forgets it and the other people remember it. And then he just goes, "This is the favor." And people will be like, "What? That's the favor?"
Guaranteed I'm gonna forget, but because it's me. So
Yeah, that's why I wanted to be that way because I want like everybody to forget because like right now it's so fresh. It's like, oh, the favor. It's a favor. Okay, okay. What's the favor? What's the favor? What's the favor? Everybody wants to know what's the favor. When they totally forget about the favor, they go, "Huh, we forgot about the favor." And then he throws it up at the randomest time. You're like, "Oh my god, that's the favor." Like, I hope it has something to do with a type. Like to be honest,
hopefully, because like otherwise it's gonna feel random.
is it going to feel random, or it has something to do with Roman Reigns. Like later on down the line, he goes, "Okay, it's going to be me and Roman one on one." Like I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be like really either random, like with the Roman thing, or it's going to be actually for something huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know. Like I don't know. I just want this, like I just want this to be something that everybody forgets. I want it to be something that's in everybody's back pocket, so they can pull it out, just like whip it out just randomly and be like, "Oh shit, that's it." Like I don't want everybody to be like, "Yeah, no, it's here. I hope they just cash it in. I hope they just cash it in," instead of just going like, "I'll just let it breathe. Just let it breathe for a little while, and then we can go from there." But just like just don't drop it now. Just let it breathe, and we'll see. Just let it breathe.
Because whatever it is, like I feel like if you don't know what it is and you don't even know shit like this, like it's gonna be something crazy.
Here's one reason I don't know what it is, and this is the funniest part about it.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is because they don't know what it is. Like nobody, like that's the weird part. It's like they made this thing up. They don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because they don't know. But if they knew, then they'd be like, "It's this." But they don't fucking know. So that's why we're all confused because they don't know. Once they get to it, it's gonna be like, "Oh, here it is. This is the thing."
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that, and that's the end of the podcast. But do you have any last words?
I don't know.